we ate into extinction. Once native to New Zealand, the giant flightless moa birds were hunted to extinction by the 1800s by Maori people. This overhunting of moa birds also led to another extinction of a species of eagle that preyed on them for food. The dodo. These flightless, ground-nesting birds were abundant on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. Larger than turkeys, dodos had no natural predators, so the birds were unfazed by the Portuguese sailors that discovered them around 1507. Soon the dodo population was wiped out for their easy source of fresh meat that apparently didn't even taste very nice. The Steller's sea cows were once gentle giants of the Komandor Islands in the Bering Sea and were first discovered in 1741. Larger than present-day manatees. These massive, docile animals floated at the surface of the coastal waters but had little ability to submerge, making them easy targets for meat and blubber. It only took 27 years for humans to wipe them out forever. The passenger pigeon native to North America was once the most populous bird in the world, and a single flock was once estimated to hold 3.5 billion pigeons. However, the species was killed by the million yearly for their meat. Despite unsuccessful attempts to breed the birds in captivity, the last known passenger pigeon named Martha died alone in captivity in 1914. An ancestor of modern cattle, the Eurasian aurochs were a large, wild ox that once roamed across the steppes of Europe, Siberia, and Central Asia. Aurochs were known for their aggressive temperaments and were once battled for sport in ancient Roman arenas. As a game animal, they were hunted excessively that by the 13th century, the right to hunt them was restricted to only nobles and royal households in Eastern Europe due to their decline in population. By 1627, all aurochs were extinct. The flightless seabird, the great auk, bred in colonies on rocky islands in the North Atlantic, namely St. Kilda, the Faroe Islands, and Funk Island off Newfoundland. The great auks were killed by hunters for food and bait, particularly during the early 1800s. Enormous numbers of them were captured by sailors, who would often drive the birds up planks and slaughter them on their way into the hold of a vessel. The last known specimens were killed in June 1844 at Eldey Island, Iceland, for a museum collection. Due to a number of well-preserved frozen carcasses in Siberia, the woolly mammoth is the best known of all mammoth species. These massive animals died out around 7,000